Hi, I am Palm Praise 2, and I like to welcome you to an evening edition read here on Palm Praise 2. Certainly, peace and blessings be upon you and your family this evening. Now, for this evening, we are going to go ahead and get into The Goddess Blackwoman by Akil. For today's section, the title of this section is Choosing the Proper Mate. The absolute key to a successful relationship. Without further ado, this section, it reads as such. Let us now examine the past and present mistakes in our relationships. Okay? So listen. How do you react and respond to men now? This is one of the original questions. What is going on in your present day relationship? Are you still dating black boys today? Because you can't seem to find any black men? Do you know what I mean? I mean, are you still dating dead men of whom you know ain't doing nothing in life, ain't going nowhere in life, and who ain't even thinking or doing nothing or going nowhere anytime soon in life? If you are still dating so-called men like these, why are you still doing so? Do you intend to marry a dead man like that? If not, then why are you wasting your time? What is your purpose? If you have no reasonable, sane answer to that question, then you better shake the dust off your shoes and start walking before you end up dead too. Now, of course, if you are already married to this dead man, I'm not trying to encourage you to just hastily divorce the poor fella. But in truth, many of you who are married are already divorced in mind and spirit anyway. That is a sad truth. We fall so quickly into divorce because we jump so quickly into marriage. Black women just cannot continue to accept relations with dead black men who refuse to grow past the immature state of black boys. If you continue to grace him with the pleasures of your presence, he will think that it is okay to remain an immature child for the rest of his life. You must now establish a required standard of quality for the man of whom you choose to relate to, because you have now established a required standard of quality for yourself. Think about it. If all black women today just absolutely refused to relate to any black man who was being anything less than a true black man, you would be surprised at how much growth would all of a sudden take place. There would be true black men everywhere. The woman doesn't realize the power of influence that she has. It is in her nature. If you are serious about your relationship, then you will not date anyone of whom is less than the quality or type of person that you would consider marrying. For what other reason would you date a person if they are not potential candidate for marriage? You can have no other sensible person. Don't continue to play the games and waste your time. You should know by now that this is no game. And I know that you do not still intend to play the same little games as you used to play. Right? Right. Well, let us see. Answer these questions. Do you still act overly submissive and weak, just to stroke the egos of men to get what you want? Remember that game? Do you? Are you being fake? Are you playing a role just to maintain your relationship? Are you suppressing your own true character and potential so that you will not intimidate a man's insecure ego? Playing that damsel in distress role. Do you understand what I'm saying by overly submissive or fake? Do you understand the behavior that we are talking about? This is what we're saying. I'm talking about that same type of false character and behavior that we as black people have played in the presence of Caucasian people. You know, the whole inferiority complex, denying who and what we truly are just to make them feel comfortable and secure around us, or so that they would be our friends and associate with us. Yet Caucasians been not to comfort us. Here we are bending over backwards to ensure that they don't feel threatened by us when they are the ones with the paranoid, fearful insecurity problem. Why should we stop being who and what God has blessed us to be just because they are literally intoxicated with an emotional imbalance of insecurity? Well, listen, if it is wrong to compromise our natural behavior and character to make insecure Caucasians feel less intimidated, should a woman act out the same false behavior to pacify and perpetuate the insecurities of a man? Of course not. No, if you pacify a person's insecurity, you perpetuate a person's insecurity. Listen, if you are still doing this today in your relationships, then I ask you why. Why are you being other than yourself? You are oppressing your own self. Be yourself. If a man is too weak to appreciate a strong, confident goddess of a black woman, then he is really a man. Wait, let me repeat that. If a man is too weak to appreciate a strong, confident goddess of a black woman, then is he really a man? There it is. Or is he really still a little egotistical boy that still has some growing up to do? Well, if he is still acting as a little boy, is he now ready and willing to grow up? A strong black man wants a strong black woman, because he knows that one plus the other equals a strong black nation. And he also knows that a strong black woman makes him a strong black man. So if you are being other than your true self, to maintain a relationship for whatever reasons, you have a little growing up to do as well. Black woman, don't play games and don't play yourself. Don't disrespect yourself by settling, for less than what you know is due to you. Just because you want to be in a relationship, you will never ever be happy nor fulfilled being untrue to your heart. If you are alone and lonely right now, you will be just as alone and lonely in a so-called relationship with someone of whom you know that you cannot truly relate to. In fact, instead of being just alone and lonely, you will be alone, lonely, and miserable too. Whatever you do, don't ever try to live a lie. You are now a free woman. Accept your own compatible mate, so that you may have the encouragement and opportunity to truly fulfill the total potential of yourself. That does complete this section here that I have for you on Poem Praise 2 regarding choosing the proper mate, the absolute key to a successful relationship. Stay tuned to the next section. I'm going to give you a preview. The next section is, are you mentally manipulating a man? You cannot live a lie. So stay tuned to Poem Praise 2 with this book right here, The Goddess Black Woman, for that section. At this time, go ahead and hit the like button, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. You know when Poem Praise 2, is coming with something new for you. But until then, I certainly want to say to you, be well, be safe, be blessed, and let us heal. It be it thy will. Till next time. Later, 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 y'all. All right, I'll see you soon. Till next time. Peace and blessings.